The term soil health has been used way more often now than it ever has before, and you might be wondering what it means and why it's even important to you. Now, that's okay, because I remember in 2017, I used to think the same thing. I used to think, how in the world are worms gonna pay my bills? I don't get paid on how many worms are in the ground. But then I realized the bigger picture and what it all meant. And in today's video, I want to explain to you what I've learned over the years and why it does have a direct impact on not just your livestock, but your land, your crops, and your family. Hey guys, Ashley Kettner with Riomax here. So you may know my husband and I are the 6th generation to take over his family ranch, and although we have not been focused on soil health the entire time, it's a big focus now, and I'm doing lots and lots of research almost daily trying to learn more and just soak it all in. So today I want to dive right into the soil itself, your forage and your crops, your livestock, and your family, because this is all, every topic is so important because it all links directly with each other. So soil itself. The soil is mainly made up of water, oxygen, organic matter, mineral particles, living organisms, but when we really take a look at the health of our soil, we're going to be looking at organic matter. The more we can increase the organic matter, the healthier our soils are. That helps to improve critical functions of our soils. A couple examples would be better water retention and better ability to convert nutrients for the plants to uptake. What's important to understand is that soils are what help deliver essential nutrients, water, oxygen to the plants. It helps with root structure, so that will directly correlate with the production of that plant and how well it does. Now, when we're looking at building the health of our soils, we're looking at building the life in our soil, the structure of our soil, and increasing the organic matter in our soils. That is going to offer or develop a very good environment to help that plant flourish. Whether we're talking pasture, hay ground, row crops, doesn't matter what the plant is that we're working to grow. Now, when we're building the health of our soil, we are building the capacity for production to increase on your land today, tomorrow, and for generations to come. Your crop and forage. So the healthier your soil is, the better it can infiltrate water. They say it's not about how much rain you get, but it's about what you do with the rain when it does come. When you're building the health of your soil, you're building aggregates. Aggregates are basically like little clumps around the roots, and it kind of look like cottage cheese. Now this is going to help with not just oxygen flow, but water, help the water get through and then hold on to it. When we're building the soil health and we're getting these aggregates, that is going to help with, like we said, water retention, but that's going to help with drought resiliency, and then to help prevent water erosion from water runoff. Now, the Food and Agriculture Organization says that healthy soils and high organic matter can help to store 20 times its weight in water. Building aggregates also means that you're essentially building highways for the biology underground to help them move more freely around, help them to convert nutrients faster, convert more nutrients, get them to the root zone for that plant to uptake. Now, this is so important for you because when the plant is able to not just access more nutrients, but then uptake more nutrients, that's going to help build resiliency against weather and disease. It's going to help make sure that that plant is more nutrient dense, and that's so important whether it's livestock that's eating this forage or it's humans that's eating it. Now, it's also going to have a direct impact on production. One other thing that I want to mention is that when we have more biology that's active in the soil, and we've got this biology helping to convert more nutrients and make them available to our plant, that allows us to cut back on some of that commercial fertilizer. Not having to rely on such high inputs year after year. Now, we all know fertilizer prices tend to go up, not down. So being able to back off a little bit on that will just simply help our bottom line, but not interfere with the production of the plant or the yields. Now, Food and Agriculture Organization says that with very healthy soils, high organic matter, there's potential of getting 58% more yield on the land and the capacity of what it can handle. Now, they're not just talking about tomato plants. They're talking about wheat, corn, soybeans, whatever it is that you're growing. And that is fantastic, flat out fantastic. It all comes right back to the capacity of your land and the production and what it can handle, simply by providing a good living space for the biology to do what Mother Nature has designed it to do. All right, so your livestock. We've talked about healthier soils leading to more productive and stronger, healthier plants, but let's look at that a little bit deeper. If those plants are taking up more nutrients, that means they're higher quality, right? They're more nutrient dense. And that's fantastic for whoever is consuming that plant, whether it's humans or livestock. But let's take a look and use cows for our example. If cows are consuming a feed that's across the board, more nutrient dense, higher Brix readings, and so on, that simply means the cattle are getting more nutrients. The more nutrients the animals are getting, what does that mean? Increased productivity. Their overall health is better, they've reduced the amount of sickness, they've increased their ability to overcome any sickness or disease. That helps us as the rancher to reduce our inputs and watch how they convert. This means that they're going to have better milk production, better ability to maintain their body weight, better ability for the calves to convert grass to pounds, which is more meat, more weight going to the sale barn. This all has a direct relationship with our bottom line. All right, let's talk about your family. So we've talked about healthy soils leading to more nutrient-dense plants, leading to more nutrient-dense meat, but let's stop for a second. I want to talk about crop farmers. How does this impact you? Increase yield, potential to decrease your inputs. That can help relieve some of that financial stress. And we all have heard that the less stress you have, typically the happier you are, right? But now let's take that and keep going. You take that feed and you give that to your livestock. We have nutrient-dense meat. Now, who eats that beef? I'm assuming you probably do. So now we're consuming more nutrient-dense beef. We are getting more nutrients. We are becoming healthier. Your spouses, your kids, and so on. It's just one big circle. I hope you have a good understanding of why healthy soils are so important, and I encourage you to click the link in the description that will take you to a video called Who is Riomax, where you can learn our holistic approach to the agriculture system. Now, I'm sure it's no surprise by now that I'm very passionate about healthy soils, so if you have any questions whatsoever, absolutely reach out. Now, if you found this video to have value to you, please let me know by hitting the like button, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. See you guys next time.